What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to pull some cards and get a message out for you. Having a really good day, good energy at the moment, so I hope the reading is good. I just met up with an old friend, got back from going to a very nice sacred site, Dolmen in the Burren in County Clare. I don't know if you've ever heard about this area, but it's all limestone and it's really nice. So that's what I did today anyway. And I got a new job, so today's been really good. Okay, so what message do we have for the collective watchers? Okay, so right off the bat you have the Ace of Pentacles. A new offer of stability and new beginning for the future. Four of Wands, happy home, happy life, happy husband, happy wife. And we have Justice. So all in line with the energy that I'm talking about here. We have a new opportunity. So it may, like it was for myself, be a new job for you guys. It may be a new chance to promote your business. Feeling that something about online, you're going to have success. Don't be afraid, just push forward, keep going, and you're going to have victory here with the Four of Wands and celebration. Yeah. This is leading to celebration and a balance in your life. So work-life balance and stability with the Justice here. I feel like there's been a lot of injustices happening to you for a while, and it's kind of going to balance now. The energy is definitely shifting, and just keep your boundaries up. Like in the last couple of readings, what we were talking about, stay in your zen, and you'll be fine. You'll be unstoppable. Okay, so I have some more on the Ace of Pentacles. Just switching decks up here to keep it interesting. Okay, yeah, so investment. Yeah, with the Seven of Discs here, Seven of Pentacles, we have a lot of time. This came up in, I'm not sure if it was the previous, I think it was the one before the previous, but this is about hard work. You need to do the work for all of this to happen. So I feel like what I'm being brought to say, like one of the main messages, like the purpose of this reading is to tell you, when you're manifesting, when you're setting out to achieve your goals, you can't just pray, you can't just will, you need to also put the work in. It's like you can't just say God, divine, whatever you call the universe, the maker of all this. You can't just say, I would like this. Can I have this, please? You've got to do the work. You've got to put in the effort. Like step one is to ask for what you want. Step two is to visualize it, will it to happen. Feel, and know that it's happening for you. And step three, the most important step, it won't happen if you don't do the work yourself. So, can we have something about the Four of Wands, about the celebration from the achievement for the collective watchers? Okay, we have the Five of Discs and the Queen of Swords. So when you are coming up against things that worry you, to achieve this energy here, this celebration after all this hard work, this investment, you need to be in a very firm boundary, situational awareness, cutting out the chaff kind of state of mind here. This Queen of Swords takes no nonsense and doesn't waste time. And she's very balanced here. You can see with the tree of life. She's comfortable. But she's not going to show that easily. So if you're in this state of mind when you come up against these worries, you need to conquer these worries. You need to conquer them with this Queen of Swords energy to be able to enjoy your celebration after the hard work. Okay, so can I have something more on the Justice? Okay, we have the Five of Wands. There has been hostility, struggle, jealousy. Others have been watching you progress. People are looking down on you. Jealousy here, the green-eyed monster. We also have a lot of like conflict and fighting because people are this way. Basically, they're seeing that you're not waiting around anymore. You're starting to upgrade your life, and they don't know how you're doing this. They don't know how you're in this energy. They don't know how you're achieving the things you're achieving. It's maturity. As simple as that. It's emotional maturity. You're calm. You're like you're just, this justice is fairness because of your fairness. That's the balance. It's like it's karmic justice. You put in what you put in, you take out. So you best be putting in the right things, or you're in trouble. You're in serious trouble, dude. So we have we have this conflict energy that it'll be defeated. Like you're gonna come to justice after a struggle with this energy. So like in the last reading, we were saying all eyes are on you, and like it's just really hard to take when people see a glow up like that, when they see you doing well, and it's like a zero sum game for them. They feel like your gain is their loss, which is ridiculous, but they feel like your loss is their gain, more importantly, which is what to watch out for. That's what I'm talking about with the situational awareness thing. And if you spot this type of pattern of behavior from people, just remain calm, remain centered, don't get into the conflict, and then the justice will come. Can we have one more on this just to clarify it a bit more? Okay, we have the Six of Discs. So equal give and take. We're seeing this person here is helping this person, but I'm also feeling from this card that there seems to be a real Taurus energy here. See the bull in the water, and that reminds me of my like morning meditation. Like in the shower in the morning, I'll try to take in the energy, the like angelic energy and ground it. Like you need to be open to receive your downloads, your connection, but you need to be able to connect to Mother Earth and ground it too. But if you can do this, like I kind of train to do this every morning in the shower, and the water helps feel and simulate the flow. Even different speeds of water, but like don't mess with the crown chakra. Just a bit of water to stimulate it and visualize the energy coming in. But if you mess with it too much, you can't mess with it like the other chakras. So just be mindful of that. But don't give unless it's fair. You can see the balance here. He's holding the scales of karma here in his hand, of fairness, and he's deciding if it's fair, and he's saying yes, this person deserves help. But you don't have to help people, especially those who are dragging you down, those who are jealous. Just walk away, just walk away. Okay, so anything else to clarify this spread before we finish? Okay, so lastly we have the light, that energy that I'm talking about. Maybe you're thinking of studying energy work, Reiki. Maybe it's a good time to do something like that to help your progress. And I see victory here with the Six of Wands. You're being cheered on by your peers, but I feel these are more like representing, it feels like your ancestors, your actual ancestors and your spiritual ancestors. They're all cheering you on. The universe is working to bring you this victory. Look at the light here, and it's like right into your wreath and your wand, and the horse is helping you. Everything is working towards your victory. The universe, you're in a state of flow with the universe. Just try to stay there. So if you stay grounded, don't get over emotional with people. If they're getting over emotional with you, you need to understand and detach from that. That's not yours. Don't let them project it onto you. Don't let them project it onto you, this illusion here. But you're going to become this illusion, I feel. Like people are looking at you like you're the Seven of Cups now. They don't know what to make of you. They're looking at this one cup and they're saying that was them. That's who they really are, huh? That's the viewer. That's viewer, really? They can't believe it. You're doing amazing. Okay, so we'll get into the next spread here. Really, really good energy this evening. This is Midnight Tarot. Maybe it works better when I do it right after midnight, huh? Okay. Yeah, so just keep moving forward. Don't let others bring you down, and be happy. Most important. Quietly confident, staying grounded and centered. Investing as well. You have to do the work. Okay, so yep. Can we get another message for the viewer? Can we get another message for the viewer? Okay, wow, this one flew out. Oh, interesting. We have the Ten of Wands. Looks like Odin. But we have the Ten of Wands, and with this card, it feels like not an obstacle or a burden or being trapped. Like like Ten of Wands is a very heavy card, but this Ten of Wands, the person is able to deal with it all. They're using that universal power to, oh, to do something here about these wands, and they become the tools that this person can use. So our obstacles, and I talked about this with my friend today, it's like, you should thank those people that bring these problems to you, because you've learned how to and this is like a transmutation of energy. You've learned how to deal with problematic people through that person. You don't have to deal with that person, you don't have to keep them in your life, but you have learned how to deal with their nonsense. And maybe you don't have to thank them, but thank the universe for that, because that's a lesson straight from God right there. Can I have some more on this message, please? Some more for the collective. Okay, we have the King of Cups. Yeah, so I'm right about this Ten of Wands. It's not a bad Ten of Wands. With the King of Cups here, you're in a state of emotional maturity. You're in a state of emotional stability. Like, you're the king of emotions here with this Ten of Cups. And you can see it. You're like the doctor here with his cup, and you're like able to see what is happening, where things are going. You have a kind of like awareness of people's intention and where their emotions are going. And while this is happening, you're able to keep yourself calm and emotionally mature and stable. Like, when you see others fall into instability, you kind of think, like the lesson. I think it was a lesson, really, where, forgive them, they know not what they do. If you take that lesson on board, that Jesus taught, it's like you can see that in people when they're emotionally immature. It's like, okay, they're like a child emotionally. I, I'm gonna take it easy and just take a back seat and be a grown up about this, and you don't get caught up in all their crap then. So keep doing that. That's good. And I have another message. Another message. Okay, I'll take these. They're jumping out. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So somebody tried to bring about a ending. Someone tried to end you, basically. Tried to, like, not physically, but tried to really mess up your life. And it's jealousy, Somebody tried to really, really interfere and destroy what you're striving towards. The life you're trying to build, they tried to destroy that. But with the Strength here, you have been a very caring and nurturing. Like look, this is a wild animal. This is a bear. It even looks like a polar bear, which is crazy wild. But the person here, this young shield maiden, it's the strength. it's the knowledge of how to connect and knowing when there's danger and when there isn't. You know, that's real strength, is being able to let the chaos happen around you, but remaining calm and strong, centered, grounded, you know, not getting caught up in projections. Real strength is inner strength. Anyway, can I have one more? Okay, we have the Four of Discs. This is an interesting one because we have fire and ice here. We have the Hagal rune, which represents ice. It represents snow, actually. I think is or Issa is ice, but this represents like a blizzard, you know. And there's fire all around, but this person is able to change within and temper the self during the fire all around, during the chaos all around. Okay, so I think I'll just clarify this with the modern deck here. I like these cards a lot. Okay, so let me see, what do we want to know more about? Yeah, tell me more about this Ten of Wands here, please. But although I know what's happening, I don't understand it too much. Tell me more about this Ten of Wands. And the transmutation. It's like transmutation. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles again. Like, hold on to what is yours. You know, like when these are the two Four of Pentacles. They're quite different. Like while the chaos is happening all around, temper yourself and hold on to what you have. Don't let people change you. This is inside, you know, inside too. Don't let people change you. And this is another thing we were talking about today. Like, the real wealth is inside, you know. It's not material, it's not money. Like, sure, building a place to live and finding that and keeping that, and that's like going to take work and money, but the work is the wealth too, you know. And like what you have is the wealth. Like, get rid of the money but buy the right things, you know. The wealth is like, it's like the connections we have and the life we make. It's not the money in our purse. So while all this crazy chaos is happening and we're having to temper ourselves within, that's how we're transmuting the energies here. And we're not trying to heal our enemies or change them. We're just sending energy their way. I hope one day that they'll be okay, because whatever defense mechanism they're using, whatever mess happened to them, I wish them well, and I wish they could heal from that. So I'm sending energy that way. That's how you transmute the energy. You don't become like them and try and send back what they send at you. Like, you don't like them, so why would you become like them? It doesn't make sense. So transmute the energies. Try to understand the nature of it. And a lot of the times it's a defense mechanism. It's just like doesn't justify it, but it doesn't mean it's something you can't wish the person will fix. And when we're dealing with people with you know cluster B personality disorders, and we're dealing with people with narcissism, and because like the internet will just tell us nowadays, oh, you're brilliant, and social media, like, oh, I'll give you a soapbox to say what you want. People have all sorts of crazy ideas about themselves and about reality nowadays. I remember when the internet first came out, and like I remember Boards of Canada were warning people like the internet is evil, wake up. But they were kind of joking, but at the same time they weren't. Like I guess what they meant was like, um, think about this, because there are evils gonna come along with it. It's not like BOC never used the internet ever again. Like they released a lot of music online, and they have an amazing online uh, website and presence with the Hexagon Sun Collective. But like they use that to talk about um, how they prefer to be out in nature, out in the wilds in Scotland, like I do here in Ireland. But anyway, I'm getting off topic a bit here. But we have the Eight of Wands. So movement forward, and a message from the universe, I feel, when we have this transmutation process occurring. And you'll have your emotional stability with the King of Cups. So please tell me a bit more about this King of Cups. Tell me a bit more about the King of Cups. Okay. The King of Cups. Okay, so yeah, the Temperance. Your clarity and your emotional stability comes from balancing the left brain and the right brain, the emotional and the logical, and knowing when to use each, what's appropriate. And I feel like here, this is the Knight of Wands. It was in reverse. Like you're dealing with this type of energy from people, like cocky. It's not even a king. If it was a Page of Wands, I wouldn't even be surprised, because it's immature, But the knight has some authority here, so maybe you're dealing with immature authority figures that you need to deal with in the right way. Anger is not the way. They're probably coming at you with anger, but you're like this. They're playing angry chess, and you're playing Zen. That's how Zen beats angry chess every time. Okay, so I'm gonna clarify the strength and then get a final message. We won't keep it too long. Try and keep these readings maybe about half an hour for a while, maybe an hour sometimes. Can we clarify the strength, please? What's with the strength? Oh my god, that's loads. Okay. Ace of Cups. Very nice. With the Ace of Cups here, I feel like this is for yourself. This is like a beginning, an emotional beginning that you're offering yourself, a new beginning emotionally, where you can be content and not ruled by other people's emotions. You can be detached from them, and detachment is so important. Especially like people are coming at you with all sorts of attachment issues and enmeshments and like codependencies nowadays. This is for you. Take time for yourself. Look after yourself. Protect your peace. Protect your energy. And like because you have people coming at you in this sneaky ass Seven of Swords energy. Now this did come out upside down, so you're gonna defeat this, but they're coming at you like this. It's making you feel like this beautiful crow here. It's very hard to deal with. It's very sneaky, very aggressive, and I'm sorry that people are treating you that way at the moment. But I think this is changing everything. So at the moment, like I say, we're getting there. We're in a state of waiting for things to change, because right now everybody's like watching, everybody's like trying to attack, everyone sees you rising, progressing, and they say, how are they doing that, why do they get to do that and I don't? They're like all sorts of crazy, unfair, childish jealousy. But the hanged man, you're in contemplation and you're having some kind of vision here. You're having some kind of clarity. Clarity is coming, and you know exactly what to do with your ideas, your goals, your creativity, your future. Like, hold on to that creativity. Whatever you're doing, whether you're like a wood carver, like my friend I saw today, or you're a musician like me, or you're a, you know, uh, instrument maker or player like another friend of mine. Um, yeah, the Page of Cups. Somebody is in like a crazy, like you can see, like we've got the Roger Waters flying pig type thing over here, and we have like the feet are over the head. It's like head over heels, crazy person is like, um, I don't know, they're like watching you or something. They got like all this vibes here. Just be careful of like the wrong people approaching you at the moment, whether it's for like love, business, anything like that. Um, it looks like love because we have that symbol here, that thing people do, this thing. Yeah, so like unrequited or unsolicited love is also hard to deal with, and like you're best off moving away from that if that's what you need to do. With the Magician here, you are manifesting, you are moving forward. The visions that you have, you're able to call them into existence. You're able to work the elements and the things that God has given to you to use. You're basically like how a farmer can work the land, how a carpenter can turn the wood. Like you doing it. You're doing it. Yeah. Okay, so just gonna use this deck to get a overall message. Can we have a final message for the viewers? Yeah. One more, please. Okay. So that Ten of Swords did come out. So an ending did happen. And we had closure here, really. That's what came to mind. And this two, with the Two of Swords, I think we have it the two ways. It came out upside down, so we have a choice here. Will you choose worry or will you choose peace? Because peace is what you need. Mature people will only wish you peace, and if you're mature, you'll only wish peace to others, and love to see it come out. The Ace of Swords, that's the truth, that's the realization, that is the thing. And I'm seeing vision quest here with the Eight of Cups. I'm seeing going off on your own, to find what you're looking for, to bring your vision forward, into existence. Anyway, guys, that was the reading, and I hope it helped. Hopefully you got a message. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.